Hey guys, it's Dial with Roads Optional. Today we are out here at Yankee Hill. We are going to run the trail today and see what we get into. Heard some people are going to be out here, so maybe we'll run into some traffic. Maybe we'll see some people who are stuck. Maybe we'll get stuck ourselves. But either way, Tex and I are going to go have an adventure. Thanks for joining us. Looking forward to seeing what we get into today. All right, look forward to some winching, some recovery, some deep snow, spinning tires, having a good time this Sunday afternoon in this video. Stick around and we'll run into all that. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the video.
Okay, so we pull up to this first hill, and I kind of figured that we would just pull right up it. But even with the front locker engaged, all of our tires were just spinning. So we backed back down and we engaged our rear locker, and we were still spinning. So we decided to go super wild on this line and see if the fresh powder would give us some traction, and it did. So we were able to get up this hill, and then when we got to the top, we ran into some friends that we had seen were going to be out here on one of the Facebook pages. We said hey to them real quick. This guy in the Tundra, he was really antsy to do some donuts, so he got out there and ripped it for a second. And then once he finished doing that, Tex and I just meandered on up the trail because they told me there was going to be a Supercharged JK up ahead. And so we figured, well, if we're going to make it through the trail, let's go ahead with a buddy so we have somebody to recover and recover us. And so we took off in search of them. And we got several miles down the trail, and then we ended up actually passing them because they had turned off and we didn't realize it. So we were passing them right here. We kept going, and then I did notice that the trail changed a little bit. I thought that the tracks got a little bit lighter, but I just kept going. And then eventually it got pretty deep, and I was like, all right, well, this guy's definitely not in front of me anymore. And so we just started snow bashing. And then he eventually caught up to us as we were getting through this section. So it gets pretty deep right here. We had to give it multiple goes, back up several times, and then get after it. And then we eventually got to this really deep part and decided to just keep winching forward once he caught up to us. And we'd already gotten to this point. It was just, I wanted to make sure, I wanted to get all the way back up to where I'd driven to before we started winching, so we weren't pulling extra cable when we needed to. So yeah, now we're just gonna get out and pull cable to this tree.
Hey everybody, we're out here on Yankee Hill. We have found the deep stuff, and we've decided to winch through the rest of the trail since we're so close to the top. We're gonna finish it out here. But yeah, tag along as we winch ourselves forward to this deep powder. Hey everybody, we are having to winch for a second time because the snow is so deep for so long. So we'll see if we make it to the top, but we're gonna give it another go here. Drop in, let's see how the winch works. We don't have to use it that often, but when we do, I'm glad we have it. Shout out to Warren and my buddy Brad Goodfellow for hooking me up with the winch line, the synthetic winch line last year at ULJA. And yeah, let's get pulling.
So in the front of my Jeep, I use a Warren M8000 winch. The factory has a 8,000 pound towing capacity, but in 2019 my motor went out, so I've since upgraded that to a Warren XP 9500 winch motor with 6 horsepower as opposed to the 4.5 the factory M8000 motor has. So it's got a little bit more pulling power, a little bit more speed than the factory M8000 winch. It's been great. I've had it on my Jeep since I've had the Jeep, and I've replaced the winch line. I think this is the 3rd winch line that's been on there. So it's been a great winch. Never go wheeling alone without a winch, and it's always great to have at least one winch in the group.
All right, let's go for another length of winch line. Whew. I don't know. We'll see if we get any traction going up this. If you are enjoying the content, definitely like that to let me know I'm doing a decent job. And if not, if you have some critiques, please leave those in the comments below. Thanks for joining. Subscribe if you like. Okay, so we have successfully winched to a point where I think we can move forwards under our own power. So we're gonna wait up right here for our buddy, I forgot his name, but he's right here. He's winching behind us. So let's go check in with him. So it looks like we're winching back to this tree, which we did earlier. Very nice. Let's go. You got a stick? You got a stick, Tex? Yeah, come on, let's go. All right. What's your name again? Jordan. All right, let's see how Jordan, Natalie, and Leo. Gonna see how they do today. Pulling the cable up a little bit further until we get to the spot where we have some traction. So having a good time out here on Yankee Hill. And one thing you want to know when you're doing recoveries out here, especially in the snow when you're winching a tree out very often, in Colorado when you're using a tree, you always want to make sure you're using a tree saver. There's two straps that look like this. One's a tree saver and one's a toe strap. Toe strap has a little bit of elasticity to it, so it'll actually stretch as you pull. If you notice, this one is not stretching at all. It's not even moving a bit. It's big so that it won't damage the tree. If you use a regular toe strap, which are usually yellow, those will actually damage the tree. It'll stretch, grab the bark, and rip it off. So you want to make sure we're using an actual tree strap, a tree saver is what they're called, when we're pulling the trees out here, so we're not damaging the trees. We're trying to do our part to tread lightly while we enjoy the trails. Natalie. I have to redo Tex's paw wax. I've got wax on her paws, but might have to redo it here. It looks like it's wearing off. Keeps them insulated because if they don't have it, it'll the snow will kind of accumulate in the paws and turn into ice balls that really hurt. And so it just insulates it, keeps them from accumulating snow and ice. All right, guys, this is Dial. You already know who I am. Dial with Roads Optional. So we made it to about waypoint 12. If you're following along with Trails Off-Road on Yankee Hill, we had to winch a few different times, as you guys saw. We could have gone a little further up here. It's really uphill. If we're looking straight on at me, that's the uphill grade. So we were just beating it down, and honestly, we were just going about a car length at a time. So because it's Super Bowl Sunday, we're gonna get back. We're gonna turn around here, probably use the winches. We played with the dogs for a bit, so they got to get out and burn some energy. So now we're just gonna head back down the trail that we just came up and work on getting turned around here. So let's see how that goes, put it in reverse and see if we can get down the trail without too much issue. Nice. Sick. All right, now we are turned around. We're headed down Yankee Hill. Good. Hey everybody, so this is Dial from inside the cab. We're headed back. We've turned around now. Make sure we don't run into this tree right there. Wow, very close. Yeah, just headed back down Yankee Hill. We had a good time today. We're gonna head back a little early just because Super Bowl Sunday. We want to make sure we get back in time to watch the game with our friends. And we've had a good time out here, but we don't just want to keep beating on it for no reason. We could have definitely made it to the top, but it would just been, a winch fest. So we decided to call it and head back this way. Made a good new friend, Jordan, and Natalie and Leo. Very excited to have met them. We'll tag them down in the bottom, see who they are. That's the J Kids with us. Very cool to run into them. Yeah, today's been a good day on Yankee Hill. Not too much recovering. I think we only had to winch ourselves, so that was good. Didn't run into any too much traffic. Just some XJs as we were leaving, but they were all really cool. I hope they have a good time beating down the trail. They make it at the top. They seem like they're some pretty capable rigs, so we'll see if they post up about making the top later. But yeah. All right, so we have just come across a stuck truck. We're gonna see what we can do to help. He looks very stuck. What's up? Yeah. No, you're having a good time. No, this is sweet, man. Dang. Oh, so you got something strapped to the tire?
I tried to, but it's
okay.
way more down. All
right. We can, let's see. All right, so, I mean, we can probably help pull you guys this way.
Yeah. The truck went that way. We were cool, but the truck went that way.
Yeah, no, I understand. All right, so we're gonna pull these guys backwards to the meadow so they can turn around and hopefully come back down this way. We'll see how that goes. Let's grab a knife for them real quick so we can help cut this strap. good. Cool, so I'll toss this strap on here. We'll grab that soft shackle. Oh man, this is funny. All right, there's that. All right, let's see how close this will get us. Engage the rear locker so we get maximum traction pulling him out of this little hill. He's dug himself into. All right, so we're gonna. I don't think this guy's probably ever been recovered off road before. So we ended up getting them out, and then those XJs that we passed just came up behind us. So we're gonna back up and let them get past us and go shooting, and then we're gonna keep going down the trail. But it's funny because the XJs apparently turned around as well. So guess we're not very, guess they didn't make it very far past where we made it. Thank you guys, have a good one, enjoy. All right, Tex, let's go. All right, now we should be able to make our way off the trail, I think. That was that was fun. On to the next one. All right, we are done with the trail. We got Tex slip sliding away behind us. She's running around. We're doing about 12 miles an hour. She is keeping up, so we gotta love to see that. She's gonna be whooped tonight. So you know, just making our way back. We're gonna air up and put Tex back in her little cocoon. Looking forward to having a good rest of our Sunday once we make it back to the road. All right, so in case anybody's curious, on the last little bit out of the trail, I did the math, and so Tex will run 13 and a half miles today. That's not the most she's ever run in a day, but it's a good little trek. I think last weekend she did almost 20. The tired dog is a good dog. Working dog is a good dog. A working tired dog is a great dog. All right, so we've done Yankee Hill. Now we're out here just airing up the rigs, having to search through the snow in the wheels for the valve stem, but we had a good time on the trail. Got to use our recovery equipment. It's always good to test that out, and got the dogs out and had a beautiful day. So thanks for coming in for another roads optional video. We'll catch you next time.